everyone, my name's Paula and here on YouTube and Instagram, but not Facebook, I'm Stitched by Mrs D. I haven't seen you for a little while, have I? I started to do Vlogtober, but I got so busy with my Advent stuff. I should have remembered from previous years. It's better that I do September vlogs, but not October vlogs, Vlogtober, because I just get too busy. And then in November, well, I've accidentally had the whole of November off. Ian got quite poorly, so for nearly a month, nearly for the whole of November. Well, I haven't had November off, have I? Because it's November now. Oh. That's Gary. He's my dog, if you haven't met him before. Come on, over here, let's say hello to everybody. I just thought I've left something out of the way. Oh, well, that's fine. We'll leave him there. Yeah, I'll just tell you a little bit about Ian. He's feeling a lot better now. I don't want to go into too much detail about what's been wrong with him. Of course, I'm sure there'd be lots and lots of lovely, hopeful stories, but I would be too worried about the ones that had bad endings. And he's okay at the moment, and I hope he'll continue to be okay, but there is a chance that in the future he might need quite a horrible operation. But that is on the back burner at the moment, and I just hope he'll continue to improve and not need that doing. But he's happy and everything at the moment, so that's good. He's in there at the moment, curled up, fast asleep. If you've not watched me before, Ian is my cat. He's only 3, so he's very young. He's beautiful. He's half British short hair and half moggy. His mum was going to breed like posh British short hair cats, but she managed to find her way outside and had an encounter with a tomcat, which led to Ian, which has worked out pretty all right for me, isn't it? But do you know what? He had 2 sisters and they were grey and white, and I've regretted not getting all 3. I just wish I wish I'd have got all of them. I really regret that. So there you go. If you ever have the chance to have 3 kittens, just get them. I'll tell you what, I'll update you with all the pets. Oh, by the way, if this is your first time watching, eventually I will be talking about knitting and crochet. So this is Gary. He's my Shih Tzu. He's 1 year old, and he was jet black when I got him, but now he's grey. Apparently Shih Tzus do fade in colour. He's lovely, and he's doing very, very well. He can't get into the hairdressers until after Christmas, so he's got long hair at the moment, which has really been quite good over the last few days because it's been chilly. It's a lot better today though. Lillian is a Lhasa Apso, and she's fast asleep with Ian, curled up together. She's fine. She's 13 now. She's just had her 13th birthday. We always do something for them called a chicken party, and we get all the pets and buy some chicken breast, and they all eat it together on the table. Although Gary has developed some mild food aggression, so he had to have his on the floor and wasn't allowed to he was at the party, but he wasn't allowed to join in. Pam, she's fine. Don't know how old she is. She's at least 10. But I think she's quite a bit older than that. We were told when we got her she was 1, but I think she was older than that. Having elderly cats, you can sort of see it in them. Do you know what I mean by that? She looks older than 10, but she's fine. no change. And the guinea pigs are inside for their winter break from the outdoor hutch. They're enjoying it, and they've already remembered that the sound of the light switch being flicked means that I'm in the kitchen and there could be food brought to them at any point. Aren't you being a good boy? He's just been barking. The bins are out and they're in a different place to where they normally are, and he was very cross about it. I might get interrupted today. I'm waiting for parcels all day. I've got something coming from Royal Mail, something from DPD, something from Amazon, something from DHL. I think I've got a parcel force coming as well. Lots of Christmas stuff arriving, and a very, very big roll of fur. Because I've got, oh, by the way, I've got my own sewing business. I've got these in my shop at the moment. Some Christmas Highland cow bags. And the fur, all the linings and everything is cut out. I've already sold some pre-orders, but the fur is arriving today, so I'll be able to start putting them together properly. It was supposed to be here yesterday, and I have claimed my next day delivery fee that I paid back, because it didn't come the next day. I'll tell you more about them at the end, just in case you don't want to hear about it. Right, Gary, shall we get on with the sewing? What is it? Crochet knitting. Oh, as you can see, I've done the Christmas room. It's the same old stuff. I didn't film it this year because it is the same stuff, just being put in different different areas. There is one change though. I normally have my big Christmas tree here in the window, but I've put it in the living room this year, and I've got a little pink desk here, and hopefully, yeah, James is off next week, Sunday. Oh, it don't matter when James is off, but I would like to go on a little trip to find a small tree to put on that desk there. But otherwise, everything is just the same old stuff. I'm sitting on two chairs. I've got one cheek on the pink chair and one cheek on the heart chair. I don't know how. Oh, I moved, didn't I? Of course, with Gary sitting in the way. Yeah. Oh, I feel so cosy. I've got a hot water bottle on my lap. Yes, I'm pleased with the Christmas room. The living room looks really, really cosy with the tree in the window. Looks lovely. I've got two little armchairs that normally sit in the window, and I've moved those around. Oh, it just looks lovely and cosy. Right, let's start by talking about something Christmassy, my Advent. Right, so I'm going to have to go over here to get the box. And I've decided what I'm going to do with this. So this year I've been collecting the Pixie Yarns Roots Club, and there were 4 instalments. This is the 4th one, and so 4 loads of 6. And what's 4 times 6, everybody? Yes, that's right. It is 24, isn't it? Yeah, 24. So what I've been doing is collecting these, putting them in little brown paper bags and putting them in this box. Of course, I'm going to use this as my Advent this year. Now, Sophie from Pixie Yarns has sent me this one as a present. Oh, aren't I lucky? And I think this is my favourite set so far. Let's take them out, because I'll put them in the box now, but actually they're going to get transferred out of the box, because I've got an idea about where to keep them. I'm excited. One nearly went in my coffee. So here they are. It's a fade, but I'm not using it as a fade. Using them as a fade. What do you think, Gary? Which one's your favourite? Have you got a favourite? that one. That one's Gary's favourite. That one. I think that one is my favourite. Or is that the one you meant? So what I've been doing is collecting them all up. I'm ever so excited. Next week this time, what is it, Thursday, I will have opened 4 of these already. I can't wait. And I know exactly what I'm doing with them because I did an experiment last night. So we'll put them all in. You could help me set it all up so that we're ready for next week. Oh, Gary, your second Christmas. See you soon. He's sick of me. We spend a lot of time together, don't we, Gary? He's been on a long WALK this morning, very long one, because I knew I was going to be in all day waiting for all these parcels. And the thing is, the delivery windows that they've given me, they're all like stretched throughout the day, so they're not all going to come like in a 3-hour window. Oh, I've got Tesco coming as well. What a day. Right, so here they all are. I will mix them up. I've now got 24. Just a second, you can look at the pretty things in the background. Don't move, Gary, I'm coming back. There. So I've got this. I was going to buy a box, but none of them have tickled my fancy. But this, I've had this for, well, James bought it for me several years ago. There are some Christmas cards in it from last year, but I thought I could put them all in here because Johnny goes to work now in the mornings and we don't always cross paths. So I thought if I fill this up, I'm going to mix them up because the ones on the top will be in the... I will rummage every day. So every day we'll go in the post box and pick out a mini. Your head's right in the way, Gary, but never mind. Right, yeah, so that's empty. So we've got 24 lovely minis already. So what I'll do, let's pretend it's the 1st of December. So we'll just open it because it won't matter. So look, Gary, we'll pretend it's the 1st of December. Woohoo! But it's not the 1st, so we'll put it back. So every day, I'll get one of these out. And then, I'm going to crochet them, put the hot water back. I love to have contact with a hot water bottle at all times this time of year. James bought me this a few years ago. It's got Velcro around it. You wrap it round you. Oh, it's just lovely. So what I will then do is go in this box, because this is Granny Squares. I just thought, have I bought... Yeah, I have bought it in. I did an experiment last night with these. So this is a deck with all different varieties of Granny Squares, and it's got the charts on the back. So last night I wanted to do an experiment to see if they all came out the same size and if I could follow the instructions nicely. So I picked, and also to see whether I'd be able to achieve crochet in a mini every night, because I do want to use them up every day. So what I did was I picked 6 different designs. It will look scruffy because I haven't done anything with it apart from crochet them and then stitch them together. I picked 6 different designs. So that's that one. That's that one. That's that one. That's that one. That one. And this one came out wrong because I did that stitch in the middle wrong, so it's come out quite big. But yeah, they all come out the same sort of size. But what I thought I could do is, after I've done them every night, oh, I will pick a different one every day and do one mini in one square. So I'll end up with a patchwork blanket with like 24 different colours and 24 different designs of squares. So you'll see what I'm doing later on. But I thought, if I draw, I've got an old towel. If I drew round this on like an old towel, I've got a little area here in front of the radiator. I thought I could just block them every night after I've done them, or in the morning, whenever, because that's how big they will be, you see. Maybe a bit smaller. No, they will grow, won't they? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw around these on an old towel and block them, and then sew them all together at the end, because I don't want them to be in rows. I want them to be random. So yes, that was an experiment last night. I managed to do 6. Fine, because there's no changing of colours. And I used this, what is this? Clover hook, I think, a 3mm one. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I know, I can keep all of the squares in this box, can't I? Yes, that's what I'll do. So that's all ready to go. But yeah. But thank you very much, Sophie, for sending me the last instalment. Lovely, Gary. Right, shall we have a look at something else I've been doing? I feel like I've got a lot to tell you about. I hope you feel cosy, Gary. He's looking at my cup. Right, let's show you something big. Cool, I'm excited about that post box. I can't wait. I can't wait. This is my, oh blimey, what's it called? I don't know what any of these things are called. Ah, thankfully it's written down. Winter's Story Knit Along by Martin Story. You can download the pattern for this for free on the Black Sheep Wools website. It's a 4-week knit along, but no, 5 weeks, but I'm very, well, I'm not that behind. It will get done by Christmas, so that's fine. So I'm not behind. I'm not behind, because it's fine. I've got plenty of time. So this is, no, I know what you're doing. You're getting closer to that cup, aren't you? You'd better sit there and wait. This is going to be a present for the old Nan for Christmas this year, because I never know what to buy her, and she likes to look at the things I've made, so I thought I'd give this to her. So this is how far I've got so far. It's quite big. So there we are. We start down here. No, you're not having it now. You can have it in a minute. He's after my cup of coffee. That's why I'm trying to. He don't have a lot. He just has like a drop out of the bottom. You can wait. Do you know what? I'm going to down it because he won't forget. I can't down it. I can't. Right, anyway, let's talk about this. So we've got Christmas trees, gingerbread men, leaves, some snowflakes, leaves again. He's still got his Halloween bow tie on that his dad bought him. Need to change that, don't we, to a red one. Yeah, reindeer, gnomes, and now I'm about to go back to this section here, so I've got to do this section again from the Christmas tree up to the leaves, and then it's done. Right, come on, let's just do it. This is dreadful for all the people watching, Gary. It's not that good anyway. Even without them watching me down a coffee. Come on, you go. I have to give him a kiss on the way. Oh, he's a lump. Go on. Right. So I think that's different, isn't it? I think my favourite section is this bit here with the gnomes. I loved doing the reindeer, but I didn't like doing the gingerbread men for some reason. So there's two different kits available from Black Sheep Wools, and I have chosen the Serdar Loveful 100% recycled tweed blend, and it's a DK. It's nice. I'm going to have so much left over though. I've got, oh Gary, he's doing my head in. Just sit nicely like a good boy. Why don't you go in the living room with Ian and Lillian and wait for all my parcels? Yeah, I'm going to look how much I've got left. So I've got 2 whole balls of this green. Loads of the, I've only got to do another row of gingerbread men, so I've got so much left over. So I definitely will be making a jumper with the same patterns. I really love these gnomes. I was thinking I could do like gnomes with different, like just a gnome jumper with all different coloured hats and tops. So week 1 goes up to there, week 2 goes up to there, and week 3 is the gnomes and then the Christmas trees again, and then week 4 goes up to there. But I've already told you that, haven't I? I did change the colours around a little bit. I went for a lighter blue, a lighter green, and a lighter red. So a rosy colour rather than a bright dark, well, a darker red. But I've really enjoyed doing it. Really enjoyed doing it. Now, when I showed this in October, I had some people ask me if I'm going to back it with anything. If it was going to be staying in my house, yes, I would. But as it's going to the old Nan's house, no. No need. I doubt it will get moved. I don't think she'll use it. And it is a very, I'd say my house is a very high risk house for plucking, spilling, mess, just general wear and tear. My nan's the sort of person who will still have the plastic on her sofa, so things do not get damaged around there. So I feel quite confident that it will be fine not being backed. If it was staying around my house, yes, I would want to put something on the back, but I think it'd be quite safe. You don't back the inside of a jumper, do you? What I did with the eyes, by the way, if you can see these bits dangling down here, I just cut a little bit of wool and did those separately rather than carrying the colour across. And that's fine, so I'll just sew those ends in. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. The other kit that you can get is a Rowan felted tree. whatever's the matter with me today? I'll tell you what, I woke up at 5 and then I couldn't get back to sleep, and then when I woke up, well, when I had to get up at 6:30, I was the most asleep and peaceful I've ever been. Always happens, doesn't it? Yeah, Rowan Felted Tweed is the other version that you can get, and that is more these kind of colours. But yeah, I'm getting on. Shall we have a thumbnail picture? Hang on. How lovely with the Christmas room in the background. There we are. So that's that. So if I will be doing Vlogmas this year, so if you're going to be with me over Vlogmas, you'll see this getting finished, because it's got to have a border on it as well of some description. I quite like putting crocheted borders. There is a border included in the pattern, but I'll probably crochet one. I just like a crochet border on a knitted blanket. I don't know why, but I do. So that's that. Oh, another big thing to show you now. Meg's shawl. I think I've got 5 rows left of this. Maybe I should do this tonight. Yeah, I will. So Meg wanted me to knit her a shawl. Oh, I haven't told you about any of the actual people, have I? I told you all about the animals. James is fine. He's got a different job. I think I told you about that before. And he's fine. Meg is enjoying her new job as well. She's got a job in a nursery. And she loves it. She really likes the preschool children, like that age group, the best. It really suits her. She's tried out toddlers, babies, but she thinks that I think they've got an early preschool class as well, but she likes preschool. So she's hoping that because she's going around all the different rooms at the moment to see which one suits her the best, but she thinks that's her favourite. Johnny's fine. He's off to a thing this weekend. I've got to sew some buttons on his costume tonight. And Lizzie's absolutely fine and still obsessed with the Beatles. Right, so yes, Meg asked me to make this for her. She wanted a shawl with spiders on it. I found quite a few, but none. She wasn't keen on any of them. I found loads actually, but anyway, I've remembered this shawl here and she loved it, so this is the one she picked. So this is called the Ghost Knitter's Shawl, and it's by Amber O'Brien. And I'm making it with 3 skeins of this. Now, I don't know which is which, but I'll tell you what the brand is. It's called Dream Colour Yarn. And it was sent to me by Leah. Beautiful. Meg picked this. So I've used 2 different colours here to do these stripy sections. So this is a paler pink to the one I've used down here, and a grey. And then at the bottom, let's see if I can stretch this out so you can see it. It goes down to make this lace, which is, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, this is so complicated. It's skulls. I think you can see it. If I put it up against this black, yeah, that's better, isn't it? Can you see? So I've just finished doing the skulls. And it's got all this latticey lace as well. I think there's 7 on each side of the pattern. What an unfortunate place to demonstrate, but never mind. You get the gist. You see him? Do you know what? I've really enjoyed making this. This design is not my style at all, but I've really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed. I'd have never have picked this for myself, so I've just enjoyed like how that has all come together at the bottom. Obviously you'll be able to see them better once I've blocked it. I'm going to finish this tonight. How many rows have I got to do? Oh, more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 rows. I'm going to get this finished. Yeah, I've enjoyed it, and it's just so different to what I would normally do. And it's so clever. Look, just even the way this lace is done. Look, the way it just all goes off in the right directions. I just think it's so clever. Now, I'll tell you a tip. If you're going to make this, I would recommend, so each row, I've decided there's written instructions and there's charted as well, and I've followed the written. So all of this will go in one direction until you get to the centre, and then all of the, you know, the ways that this is supposed to all fall will change when you get to the centre and have to knit across the second half of the shawl. And with the written instructions, the bit that you have to repeat is written in bold, and it's really easy to accidentally do the first bit twice. So what I've been doing, as I've got to the middle, I've crossed out the instructions for the first half of the row so that my eyes don't drift towards that bit of the pattern again. I don't know if that makes sense, but that has really, once I started doing that, it really helped me realise what I was up to. But yeah, I think it's going to be a nice big shawl. I just can't show it to you properly. I'm using these, what are these? Knit Pro Symphony 3.75 millimeters. Lovely. And this is like single wool. It's really nice, really soft. So I'm going to get this finished. And I'll show it to you next time I see you. I'll block it. We've got plenty of radiators on at the minute, so that will quite happily sit under a radiator to block. What have we got next? Let's show you this. So my friend Suzanne owns the company Green Lampkin Yarn, and I knitted a sample for her. I did the Sherbet Fizz shawl, and I asked her if she would like me to make any more samples for any upcoming shows that she might have in 2025, and she said yes please. So she sent me this to knit it in. I can't remember what the pattern is now, but I will keep you updated. I'm going to do this in the new year, but this has arrived, so I thought I'd show it to you. It's just lovely. This is her Betwixt base, and it is 100% fine. It's 100% fine superwash merino in the colour Jammy. And it's just lovely. It's this bobbly, can you see? I can't wait to knit with it, but I've got to finish that shawl and I've got to finish the blanket as well. Can you see how lovely it is? So I've got 2 skeins of it, and I'm going to be making, it's like a hood type thing with I think with a scarf. But I just thought I'd show you this because it has arrived. It's such a lovely base. I'd really like to make a cardigan or a jumper out of it. It's lovely. I can't wait to ball it up, but I mustn't because I've got to finish these things first. but it will get done. But isn't it lovely? Did I tell you it's called Jammy? So that's that. I'll show you something else that's arrived now. I've got 2 new sets for my Craft House Magic blanket. Now I am behind with this. So I'm collecting these sets from Ellie from Craft House Magic. And I'm making a blanket which will consist of 12 different mini skein sets made of, I think I worked out it will be about 300 squares, and each of the squares will be using the mini skeins in different combinations of their colours. So each of these, so that's January, February, March, April, May, June, July and August. And this is another version of it, you see, because they're the same minis, but they're all used in a different combination. I'm not sewing them together like this. This is just to demonstrate. They're going to be completely random. So I'm still doing the August set. And I've got the September ones here to use up. I've shown you those ones before. September. These were the October ones, and they're all named up. They're all like from songs. So this one is The Heat Is On. The heat is on. There you go. Lovely. October-y colours, aren't they? So I look forward to that. And then October, November. And these are just lovely. And this is Wicked Game. What a wicked game to play. I wanna love with you. So there you go. And they have got a wickedy colour theme to them as well, haven't they? So it's just going to be a very, very beautiful blanket. But yes, I'm working on these ones at the minute. These are the August ones. I'm getting on okay. So let's see. Let's give you an example of each of the different colour combinations. There we are. Because then it looks like you've used loads of different colours, but you haven't. Can you see? These are all the same colours, but they just get a completely different look when each of the colours is placed in a different area. So I end up with 5 of each square. So 25 squares per set. It is 25 times by 12. Is that 300? I don't know, I haven't got a calculator. I am so rubbish at mental maths. I can't do it anymore. I used to be really good at it, but I just can't. I can't do it anymore. I'm out of practice. Don't matter, does it? I think that's that to show you. Oh, I'm getting through it quicker than I expected. So let's put that away. Oh yes, and the December set is out. I've got to order that, and it's called Do You Want to Build a Snowman? Play. I never see you anymore. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. We used to be best buddies. Right. Oh look, I made myself a new bag featuring fabric with the OG Wicked Witch and the Flying Monkeys, and I showed this to Johnny. They've got such a lovely little smile on their face. I wanted to use pink ribbons for this, but I didn't have any pink ribbons, so I've had to use green, but I am going to replace it with pink. Look, it's all lined with pink, and I made Lizzie a pink dress. Do you remember? And I've used that to line it with. So I've been to see, it was a week today, I went and watched Wicked for Good. I went to a double bill, so we went in there at 5:30. Well, actually we got there at 5. Me, Johnny and Lizzie, we went and watched it together. We started off by watching Wicked, and then we watched Wicked for Good. So I think we were in there about 6 hours in total. It was really, oh, I just loved it. I'm going again. I think I'm going to go this weekend, and then I'm going again the weekend after. Not for the double bill, just to see the second one again. I really want to see it again. Now, where have I put the things? Yeah, so I took all this stuff with me. So these were presents from my friends, and I've been saving them especially to go and knit when I went to watch the Wicked films. Oh, I'm in a right muddle here. Right, so for the first film, which was Wicked OG, Wicked Part 1, we'll say, I knitted, so I cast on the cuffs before I went the day before. And the first colour for the first film was this one. Popular, you're gonna be popular. And that's by Green Lampkin Yarn. And this was given to me as a present by my friend Suzanne when we met up, when was it? In May? I think it was May. We went to Sandringham together. And she gave me this as a present. And look, it's striped. Oh, it's lovely. Here you go. So this is what I knitted in the first film from start to finish, and I'm just making vanilla socks. I haven't knitted socks in ages. But what I'm going to do is every time I watch something a little bit Wicked, I'm going to knit these socks. So that's the first one, and that's called Popular. Lovely pink and green. I've always loved pink and green together, and now I love it even more. And then the second one, so I stopped after the first film and changed over to the second sock. And this one is called Defying Gravity. You and I, defying gravity. And this was sent to me by my friend Claire from Bird Street Yarn. Aren't I lucky? And this, yes, Defying Gravity. So I knit this one in the second film. However, I did have a mishap. I wasn't paying attention. And I lost, I think, 3 stitches off the end of the big needle. This needle here, yes. And I just couldn't sort it out, so I just had to stop about halfway through. Of course, there's a lot, I know it's going to sound silly, but the lighting in the second film is a lot darker. So there wasn't a light moment that I could snatch to try and sort it out. And there was no way I was going to go outside to try and sort it out. So yeah, that's the second one, Defying Gravity. But I did do a bit more of this the other night. Because me, Johnny and Lizzie watched Wicked. Well, we've only watched the start of it one night only or something like that. Don't know what it was, something on Sky. So yes, these are going to be knit on every time I watch something Wickedy. But what I'm going to do, before I go to the next one, I'm going to do the heel at home. And then I'll take this to do in the cinema. But yeah, I'm really enjoying them. Do you know what? I hate musicals. I can't stand them, apart from Grease. I think Grease is different. And I used to work with someone who went to see Wicked and then come back and played the soundtrack. And I thought, oh, I hate this. Oh, I can't stand it. But I love it now. But I don't want to go and watch it on the stage. I don't like musicals. I find them too... How can I put it? Enthusiastic. You know, that really like belting it out type of... I can't stand it. It's just too much for... Not too much for me, but I just don't enjoy it. James said he went to go and watch is it Stomp, where people just bang their feet on the ground for 2 hours once, and he said it was the worst 2 hours of his life, just people like banging their feet. And it's all right, Gary. Yeah, that just, I would not like to go and watch that. I bought my dad some tickets today for Christmas. I feel ever so excited about it. I don't know why. I'm sort of hoping that he's going to select me as the person to go watch the concert with him. Have you ever heard of Dean Friedman? He sings Ariel, ooh, and you can thank your lucky stars that we're not as smart as we'd like to think we are. And yes, yes, said the radio, say there are some things you ought to know. So yeah, I've got him some tickets to go and see him. I'd really like to be selected as the person to go with him, but we'll see. He won't find out. He does not watch this. Right, so I think that's it then, isn't it, for everything I've got. Got to get the blanket finished, got to get the shawl finished, and I'll be starting the lovely advent blanket as well. I've only got one advent, like yarn one, because that's all I need. That's all I'll be able to use every day. There's plenty for me. I just I think little bits, I like to use them straight away. Like if I get a little bottle advent, you know, like a Body Shop one or something like that, I like to use them straight away because they're so easy to forget about. So I want to use everything, so at the end I'll have something big to show for it. Come on, let's have a cuddle. Yeah, I know that I'll be able to get more out of, like some squares will be a lot more hungry, won't they, than others. So I doubt I'll be able to get the same amount of squares out of each mini, because it will depend on the pattern, Gary, won't it, and the chart. But I'm glad I did that experiment last night, because I think that the only crochet patterns that I've ever followed before were by Sandra from Cherry Heart. Oh, I have done an Attic 24 one as well, so I just wanted to make sure that I'd because it is just a chart, but you do get a little book with it. So if there's a special stitch in the crochet square on the chart, you do get the little, where is the little, here's the little book. You get this as well, and that just explains what all the pictures on the chart mean, and also if there's any special stitches, it shows you how to do them. So I'm excited about that. Right, I think that'll do. I'll just tell you about this. So, yeah, if you don't want to hear about my shop, I'll say goodbye to you now, and hopefully you'll join me for Vlogmas. Me and James will be testing some food. I think I know what we're going to be doing, but I'll tell you about that in December, which is just a few days away, Gary. I can't wait. I feel so organised just because I bought those tickets for my dad. I know this is, well, not bad, but he's usually a last minute present that I get. So I feel really organised that I've got that for him in November. There's one big thing that I want to get for Lizzie, but I'm just going to wait one more day just to see if it goes in a Black Friday deal, and if it doesn't, I'll just get it. I'm so excited. Oh, Gary! Oh, what do you know what Gary wants for Christmas this year? I don't know if he'll get it because he has been a bit naughty. So here comes Ian. I hope he'll come up and see us. Ian? Ian? He has, so You know Lizzie loves Paul McCartney. I asked her the other day, have you ever seen the frog song? Boom, 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 ba-da-dum. Win or lose, sink or swim, one thing is certain, we'll never give in. Hello Ian, he's got in his cot. She said she hadn't, so I played it to her, and Gary watched the whole thing and he was completely transfixed, his eyes on Rupert the bear. So he has asked Father Christmas to bring him a Rupert this year. Shall I just get Ian so that you can see him? He'll be cross with me. Oh dear. Ian, come on. Ow. Here he is. So you can't tell he's been poorly apart from this bit of fluff that's been shaved off him, and he's got a bit shaved off his neck here as well, and he's also got a patch on his belly that's gone too. But other than that, he's just sit back here a bit. He's doing all right, aren't you? Much better. And he's he had his last tablets on Tuesday, so he's not taking any medicine at the moment either. Fingers crossed he'll continue to be well. I've been so upset and worried. I could cry now talking about it. I've been so worried about him. He's only young, isn't he? He shouldn't be having horrible things happen to him. And whatever's the matter with me? See, this is why I couldn't film for a while, because I just couldn't talk about it. Fingers crossed he'll continue to be okay. Hang on, let me pull myself together. Right, let's think about your Rupert Bear, Gary, that you've asked for Christmas. There was something else he wanted as well. I can't remember. So fingers crossed, Father Christmas will get him one. Right, now I'll talk about my shop. Now I've pulled myself together a bit. Hang on. So, I've got some non-Christmassy fabric to make stuff with after I'll finish this, but I'll probably show that to you over Vlogmas. But in my shop at the moment, and I am going to be taking the listing down soon, I've got these lovely Christmas Highland cows. So there's a choice of 2 different linings, and they're being made to order. So they've got holly in their hair, and then there's the choice of this lining. I've just realised this is where all my underwear is. Because I did all my ironing the other day, and I had it on the table, and I wanted to take a picture of this bag, but I didn't have anything because they're quite floppy to bulk it out. And this morning when I was getting dressed, I thought, where's all my pants? And they're in here. I won't show you, but they are clean. Yeah, so there's a choice of 2. I will push them down. Choice of 2 different fabrics. There's this one here, which is a tartan snowflake, and it's all glittery and lovely. And then there's this one as well, which is see, all the linings and everything are all cut out. A glittery holly. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, they're made to order with a turnaround of around a week. So, but I am going to be taking the listing down probably Saturday. Yeah, Saturday morning. But I'll put the link to my shop. I can't believe that. Do you know what? I remembered I had... I don't need to go into details, but I'm very pleased to find it all. There you go. Yeah. I have put in the description because I only had enough fur to make this one. The fur may be slightly different because it'll be off a different roll. So it may be slightly different, but it'll be the same sort of colour. I think I'd better go. Ian sat here all cross. Oh. Do you know, Ian? I'm so glad you're okay again at the minute. Ooh. I wish you'd show everybody how beautiful you are. Look how... He will play his bell again. He does do that again now, so that's good news, isn't it? So hopefully we'll be able to get some nice Christmas songs over Christmas. I just love him. I just love him so much. I think I get worried because he's the same age as Teddy was when he died. And I can't talk about it. Anyway, I'll see you all in December, on December the 1st, which is my birthday. I'm very glad that I've made the time to, well, not made the time, but found the time to come and see you today. I do wish these parcels would hurry up though. One of them's supposed to be here by now. Right. Thank you for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in December.